Hey guys, I want to talk about something I hear often in church, and I'm a bit bothered about it. And if you're just like me who is single, I'm very sure you've heard this script a couple of times. And the first one is, don't worry, God is preparing somebody for you, or you're this beautiful and you're still single. Use this your single season wisely. It will happen when you're not looking. I'm exhausted. Stop telling me. And I'm very sure that I'm speaking on behalf of all the single ladies or single men or single Christians out there. Can you stop telling us these things? I don't think it helps, even though I know that it's from a place of love, it's from a place of, wanting to comfort. I don't even know why you are comforting, but I know it's from a place of the goodness of your heart, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's the right thing to say to another person. So let me start with the first one, which is God is preparing somebody for you. As beautiful as this sounds, it can make it look like marriage is the destination and singleness is the waiting room. It centers your entire life, your entire being on a future spouse, which is not something that I think God created us for. Like, God did not create us to center our lives around people, but center it around Him, right? So, as I said earlier, it might sound beautiful. What it can indirectly tell them is that their current season is a preparation for something else. And it can also mean that your completeness is on the other side of a relationship. Like, you're not complete in your being, you're not complete the way you are right now until you are in a relationship. So, God is preparing that somebody for you that will complete you and all of that. You are complete, you're whole. Okay, so if that new person comes, or if that person comes, or when that person comes, they are just going to compliment you, they are not completing you. And honestly, another thing I hear in a way when someone tells me that is that God's primary assignment for me is just to prepare me for somebody else, which is not true. I have a purpose. God has plans for me beyond getting married. If you know me, you know that I love love. If you know me, you know that I am a fan of love. Like, I want to be married, I want to be loved up, I want to be loved right. You know that already. But at the same time, I don't think that when you tell people that don't worry, God is preparing that person for you and all of that, even though it might be coming from the goodness of your heart, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's good, right? And it can sound like that person is not enough. They need to wait on the next person. They need to wait to have another person in their life for them to feel enough. I would say to you, if you're single out there, is that your life is not a rehearsal for marriage. Is full, is valid. Where you are right now, you're complete. Marriage is going to complement you, it's not going to complete you. So enjoy that phase of life, please. Another thing that I hear that kind of doesn't sit well with me is use this season wisely. When you get married, things will change. La 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 la. It sounds good, but at the same time, it feels like homework, because you're trying to tell me that, or what I'm hearing you say to me indirectly is that this is the only time I get to enjoy my life. When I get married, there's no more enjoying of my life or fulfilling purpose or doing what I love. You know, Marriage would put me in a cage in a way. And honestly, I know that that might not necessarily be what they're saying, but it sounds like that sometimes, honestly. Another thing I hear when someone tells me that is that, your season of wisdom, your season of growth is just in your singleness. Once you get married, there's no more wisdom, there's no more growing. Enjoy your singleness right now. And I know that it's from a place of the goodness of your heart, but at the same time, it does not necessarily feel good when you hear that as a single person, because in a way, it can even put fear in your heart. Does it mean that I will not be myself anymore when I get married? Or what exactly are you trying to tell me? Right? You see, this third one, it gets me high in my emotions. When someone tells you, oh, it will happen when you're not looking, just focus on Jesus. What do you think I've been doing? No, what exactly do you think I've been doing? You think I center my life around a relationship, or I center my life around finding a man, or a man finding me, or stop it. Just stop it. I'm not thinking about man, 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 man. Every when I wake up, that the first thing in my head is man, man. Where's my man? Where's my man? No, now, haba, haba. Give us some grace as singles. Give us some grace. Even though I know there's an atom of truth in what is said, because some people have built their identity around, oh, my husband, my wife, marriage. Everything they want to talk about is marriage, marriage, marriage. You sleep marriage, you wake up marriage, you eat marriage. I get it. It shouldn't be. But what it can also mean is that God is watching you. Okay, is she matured enough now? Is she emotionally matured now? Can she receive the man now? Oh, is she still focusing on the man or not? Let me watch her. Let me watch her. Let me watch her. It makes singleness look like a test you have to pass for you to be able to enter into the next season, which is not supposed to be. You're just supposed to live. Like, singleness is just supposed to be enjoyed. You're not supposed to look at it like a test. It's not a test that you have to pass. It's not an exam that you have to write. You're single. You did not buy anybody. Okay, so nobody. I don't think. In fact, if you've been saying this, please just stop saying it. Oh, God will do it when you're not looking. We are not looking. We are not looking, and we are trusting God to do it. We're not building our entire identity on marriage. Okay, so even though it's from the goodness of your heart, I don't think it lands well in the heart of singles. Okay, I'm speaking on behalf of singles as their spokesperson. I don't know who elected me, but I'll take the position. Just before I move on from this particular point, it also kind of make it look as if you've not gotten married yet. It's because you're not content in your season, your current season, or you're looking to add, you're trying to force things to happen. That's why you're still where you are. And just don't say it to people. How about you just wish them well? You don't even have to bring it up. How about you just pray for them in your heart? You don't have to talk to them about it. Yeah. And if you're that concerned, I don't think those are the phrases you should be using. Okay? Contentment is not a transaction. God is not withholding anything from anybody. God is not saying, oh, because you're looking too much, I will not give it to you. Or because, nah, God is not wicked. So don't let us pink God wicked. Okay? Another thing that I hear that bothers me, I think this one gets to me. You can see the way I'm vibrating that I'm saying it. This one gets to me. Is when somebody tells me, you're so beautiful. How come you're still single? Do I need to explain my singleness? Is singleness a problem that I need to explain? And does it mean that because you're beautiful or you're, successful or you're, you know, working in your purpose, you're doing all the right things, that means that you have to be married to be able to achieve that? You cannot be beautiful in peace. You have to audit your beauty. And what this does to someone is that you start to question your worth. You start to question your identity. Okay, if people are finding me beautiful, truly, truly, why am I not married? Truly, truly, why am I not in a relationship? But that is not the situation. I feel like you should stop saying this to people. You should stop asking people why they are single. I find it very repulsive, right? Especially when you're meeting me for the first time and I've not built any form of relationship with you, and you're like, oh my god, you're so beautiful, how come you're still single? What do you mean? I cannot be single and beautiful. I have to be married to be beautiful. Like, make it make sense. Okay, being single is not a symptom. It's not something that needs diagnosis. Okay, I don't need to explain my singleness. I'm single. I'm single. Keep it moving. Another thing I want to talk about is how the church has idolized marriage. And I don't think it was intentional. I feel like it's unintentional. So let me give you ways at which the church has idolized marriage. Couples get dedicated series. There's couples retreat. There's couples small group. Then singles get, a message, and it's mostly during Valentine's Day. And even that Valentine's Day, they are still making it about the married people. Family unit is treated as a primary expression of a Christian life, and singleness is treated like a transactional phase rather than a legit calling. You know that some people are called to be single, and if they are in church every day, the only thing you want to talk about is marriage, how to meet a man, how to keep your marriage, how to do this, how to do that, how do you think that person will feel? Paul spoke about singleness in Corinthians, and he even advised that you should be single. Even Jesus was single. But one way or the other, the church has drifted into solving singleness, like making singleness a problem that needs to be solved, raising prayer points. Oh Lord, find me my husband. Where is my. I'm not saying that praying about these things is not good, but I'm saying that in a way the church has idolized the idea of marriage. If you're not married, there's something wrong. If you're not married, you need deliverance. Please, let's stop it, church. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. I'm not going to just say all these things and leave it there. I'm going to tell you what the singles are expecting from church or from a fellow Christian. The first one is, see me as a person that is whole, and don't see me as somebody who is incomplete, because I am complete in Christ, right? I don't have to change my status to be complete in Christ. If I change my status, it's to complement me, not necessarily to complete me. I am complete in Christ. See me as someone who is whole, okay? Complete. Another thing I want the church to do is that singles should be involved in communities that are not necessarily built around couples or children. Most times they try to divide it. Oh, if you are married, stay here. If you have children, stay here. If you are single, stay here. Why can't I just be with people that are married? Why can't I sit with people that have children? Do you think that not being married or not having children means that I lack wisdom? I think we all should be treated equally. There should be no segregation in the church of God. Because I am single, because I have some needs unmet, or because I have desires, you don't have to rush into resolution. It's okay to name those things and keep it moving. Again, don't forget that I'm speaking on behalf of all the singles out there. As singles, we want to hear that our lives have value. I don't want you to constantly be saying to our faces that, oh, you're missing out, oh, you're this and that. Please, please and please and please. The final thing I want the church to do is that someone that would actually ask you, how are you doing, and truly mean it, and not turn everything into a marriage prayer. I don't want you to see me and the only thing you want to be praying about for me is marriage. Like, pray about a lot of things. Pray about my life, pray about my business, pray about my career, pray about my growth, pray about my spiritual journey, pray about my marriage, pray about my future, pray about my health, pray about my finances. There's so much about me, and I don't want it to be that the only prayer you're giving me is marriage. Marriage, you marry this year, you marry next year, you marry. So yeah, the things that I would rather you say to someone who is single, instead of saying God is preparing someone for you, how about you say, oh, I'm right here with you in this current season that you are. If you need anything, I'm right here for you. Instead of saying use this season wisely, how about you just say, what do you need right now? How can I be of help to you right now, not later? Right now. Instead of saying when you stop looking it's going to happen, how about you just say your what has nothing to do with a relationship status? Full stop. Full stop. If you're a single person watching me right now, be it a man or a woman, you've been in church, you've been smiling and nodding, hearing these things thrown at you, and even though inside of you you feel deflated, I see you. I understand you. I need you to know that your season is not less than, your life is not on pause, and you're not a project waiting to be completed by someone else. If this video resonates with you, please don't forget to like, share, comment. Tell me other things you've heard in church that doesn't sit well with you as a single person, even though you know it's coming from a good heart. Let's hear it in the comments. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, and share with your friends. Okay, see you in my next video. Bye for now.